Yeah, it's been like a little over a week now for Terry. People have, you know, it's the new age, it's the modern era. People feel like they got that stuff figured out, but we're going back to the old guy, this character, Akuma, been around forever. I'm getting kind of blown up already.
Yeah, missing the anti-air. You hate to see it.
Bro, there's a conversation of Manon right now. You see how like some people are starting to let Manon fly up their tier lists? Japan is kind of talking crazy about this character.
Japan was a early adopter on the Gief before people like acknowledged that Gief in season 2 was him. Japan was saying it, so I think they're on to something.
Well, I also think they have grappler bias. Like they think that all of the grapplers are insane because they still put Lily kind of up there, and now Manon is like shooting up for no reason. Maybe not for no reason. OnlyHands is doing incredible so far.
Yeah, but I don't think there's any talent in Japan that's like really notable that's putting Manon on the map.
Damn, talk your
This wasn't
on the whole region, bro.
This wasn't
all of them.
But can we say to the freaking Street Fighter League is going on right now? I don't know that anybody's playing Manon at the highest levels.
Clip that out of context. No, Japan don't have anybody.
That's not what this is. But in any case, I mean, she struggles with a lot of things, dude. I mean, we see it here. Her anti-air game is pretty weak. Her like anti-fireball game is pretty weak. She just has a lot of weaknesses, which the other character on our screens right now doesn't have.
I don't think that her anti-air game is really weak. I agree that she has struggles, right? Like obviously the footsie's game is you have to play more immaculate than most other characters. And this, like what do you do when this?
Yeah.
She has the spin, but it's not reliable at all.
The demon flip that we just saw, there is no, I mean, crosscut is a mechanical, there is a mechanical like requirement to cross-cutting, but Crouch Fierce can't cross-cut. Am I wrong?
Well, she has like, you know, she's too grounded. We'll say it like that. I think her anti-air games are fine. Because remember when people were saying like, oh, Ed's anti-air, like they're horrible. They're bad. They're not great, but he still gets really good situations afterward, and that's what makes them okay, right? So same thing for Manon. If OnlyHands is able to like showcase an anti-air for me, and be able to put that, like especially the crouch target combo, and it lands right in front for another strike throw, that's that sauce, dude.
Yeah, and that is like the what is incentivized in Full Fighter 6, so a huge opening leads, and freaking Akuma with 0 health, that is going to be the round. But I do think that in this DLC era with like characters like Devil's Reverse and freaking Demon Flip and stuff like that, things, and Cammy with her dive kick, like baiting out anti-airs, the characters that don't have reliable options for cross-cutting or air-to-airs. I mean, I'm sure Manon has air-to-airs, but I just do think that she has some weaknesses, yeah. And
it's true.
Did that confirm into the combo? Japan's right.
Clean. Japan's right.
Manon
trying to clean it up and play nice. No, I think that I think obviously she does have like the same very binary grappler weaknesses, right? Like when your entire game plan is around strike throw, and this game is still like throw heavy, but you need Oki. Like that's the name of the game for Street Fighter 6, and I don't think there's any grappler in this game so far that gets. Oh, that sucks. That was a gamble. That would have been sick as hell if it landed, but yeah, none of the grapplers get Oki after their win condition. You know, they don't get to just cycle Oki, and that's kind of what keeps them out. Because the top 5, they just get to knock you down and then put you back in it over and over and over again.
100%. I was thinking about this recently because I am trying to come up with a framework of learning characters, and I think that if your character has a light confirm that gives you a great Oki situation, you can get to master rank just on that light confirm alone.
Yeah.
Ooh. Great. That was like immediate overhead. I like what OnlyHands is doing on the screen right now.
Yeah, kind of tricky with it. Not doing tricks on it, just tricky with it. OnlyHands Still only has 2 medals in the set so far, which is fine. It's kind of showcasing that she doesn't even need medals to succeed. But it is still early. Like, this is the first set, right? Like, this is going to be a conversation we have to revisit near the top 8 end of things.
Yeah, but I think, I don't know if it's just a low, like 1500 Manon play, but just anytime I see a character that relies on like random sweep to get advantageous situation, it's like you're cooked a little bit as a character.
Yeah, it's true. And I mean, it's not easy for her to approach, right? Because that is like a very full send, like way in. Otherwise, she's kind of just pressing buttons to like micro push forward, like or stand medium punch, or like try to take micro walks, and it's not easy. Or even the overhead, right? So there's still ways for her to advance, but she doesn't have the, you know, obviously she doesn't have a fireball, she doesn't have a dive kick, she doesn't have ways to like completely negate and get around neutral that is relatively safe.
What is one thing that you add to Manon that just takes her like to a different stratosphere? Into the stratosphere.
If her like sweep or her like low spin was a spacing trap, like she could space it out to get away with murder, I think then she'd be absolutely busted.
Hopefully you're not.
If she could just navigate the neutral, like have that 50-50 situation of the overhead and low, and she can stay alive while doing it, I think she'd be top 5 material. Because she gets us like escalating damage off of her win condition. And in the best hands, that's all she needs.
It's true.
Bam, look at this.
Anti-air there, and you're cornered, but goes to the back throw and takes a turn out of the corner.
Because look at what made Gief basically top tier. If anybody was putting him in top tier, they had good reason to, because of the way that he could advance in neutral. Right? Obviously, he had big health, big damage, but it was also that hop knee was a war crime, dude, for a little bit. Nice! Actually recovered in time, too. And the burnout is going to be bad.
Dude.
But you know what I'm saying?
And, yeah, 100%. And I think headbutt was really oppressive as well. So just like the plus frames, and exactly what you're talking about, Oki situations, forcing the strike throw. I think anybody that was playing against Gief when he was at his most maniacal, mashing to level 3 and gets it. They're going to get their bar back, too.
Strong.
Comebacks, baby!
Oh,
my lord.
I think that was everything but a punish counter. You really tried. Tried to DI. She had meter to go for the OD anti-air.
Yeah, it's one of those options that you choose and you're like, in the KO screen, you're like, frick, man. I had like 6 different options I could have used, and I chose the worst one.
Yeah. Didn't choose a good one there either. Optimal combo from Adrjqn. Try to keep things meter efficient. Yeah, I feel like there's potential for Manon, but
wait a
you know,
second.
maybe
we're leaving damage on the table.
Oh!
He just made me eat my words in real time. Good on you.
Yeah. The curse happening live.
No, but he had the corner and was able to swing it. Thankfully, that fireball secures the game, but this is a rough situation for Akuma. What's the option?
Ooh. Flash the parry, thinking he's gonna mash out. Doesn't respect his wake up at all. Oh, steps into it, but still gets a forced knockdown. No pickup, a little late on it. Now he's burnt out there, so he's got to be very careful of a DI. Get in the way, though.
Air to air. That's going to seal it. But yeah, this character, I do think that she is really strong when her game plan is working. Like anybody that's played against Manon, you can't discount her entirely and just say that she's like absolutely bottom tier. As many people have mentioned about the cast list in its entirety, everything is so sandwiched in that like, and there are so many options that you have through the drive system that it's like the worst character has some very visible weaknesses, but at the same time, this is what I love about Street Fighter 6, dude. I was thinking about this because of Kusanagi's win at UFA, There's every character, even the most milquetoast characters, have so much sauce, dude.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, because you're thinking like Ryu, who was the white tank top of the characters, is still cooking up people in 2 different majors.
And it's not about like the skill that it takes to play the character, but it's like mechanics like the Hashogeki, and the fact that Manon has her medals, and that this is like it calls for emergent gameplay that doesn't land that time. You're gonna kill here, right? Level 3? We do it?
Probably doesn't need it. No!
Oh,
he stopped. He let go.
Hands off of the stick, seething mad, steam coming out of the ears, took his hands off the stick.
She needs ease of access and ooh yeah. Okay, hold on. Really quick, last point on Manon from me is I think she just needs ease of access in neutral. Like she needs things that strengthen her neutral and make it safer. That's my opinion.
I mean, totally. I think that does push her up there.
But unit on the Terry. Hopefully a showcase, and we'll see. But still a little bit tricky of a not a maximum damage punish, but TheFatManatee still taking whatever damage he can get. Yeah, Gief saw some pretty big nerfs. I think basically every Gief player was on suicide watch after those nerfs came in. But he needed them. I gotta tell you.
That is a great perfect parry, and I didn't know that you could parry through that situation into the crack shoot. So the data that I'm gathering right now is astronomical.
Oh, the anti-Terry tech?
Yes, I need it because every other character that you play in ranked is Terry nowadays.
He's got, like the defense of him or against him. There's like some OSable stuff. That can kind of completely invalidate his mix-ups, but it's tough for them to plan around that. But there's also some obvious like, oh, if he confirms into this, I'm taking 1 billion damage if he has 3 bars.
What
I love seeing those.
Manatee right now is the footsies with Gief. Gief is a character that likes to strong arm his way in and force the strike throw mix-up, but I'm seeing some good, reliable footsies from TheFatManatee. You don't see this anymore.
I mean, you have to. Like, that's Gief's way in, really. His incredibly huge hitboxes, that's what he has to use in order to earn the throw, right? So, like, yeah, he's got the plus frames. Yeah, he's got armor. But also just his lights being massive hitboxes, the crouch medium punch, as you see there. It's huge. So, good stuff on TheFatManatee. Taking advantage, outplaying in the neutral. Yeah, we're not even seeing him do a lot of like strike throw mix. Oh, optimal.
Jesus Christ, that is 33% off bar. Alright, what's gonna be, how do you get out of the corner here? What do we do?
Just trying to just walk him down. I like that. Micro walk up, put a button out there. Oh. TheFatManatee's anti-air is not there though. Oh, walks into the fierce, but no big conversion from it.
Power wave, it feels more like Ryu than Ryu. The power wave, like I'm just gonna throw out the fireball, make you jump, and then anti-air.
That's always scary when he's drive rushing at you, forcing it. Yeah, that's dead. Air SPD. A quick 2-0 so far in the set. This is a first to 3 bracket, obviously. I think that's honestly, it's very healthy for online. I wouldn't want to see otherwise in the online space.
I also like that it maintains the Casa branded uniqueness to the format. Although we're doing double elimination, yeah, that's typical, but we're gonna do it first to 3 all the way.
Yeah, for it to be that way in ladder too, it helps with consistency for sure, but I honestly think that should just be the online standard. Offline, logistically, absolutely not. There's no way. Hold on. Damage can be huge. Situation's at least huge. Look at the life lead. It could be gone in the blink of an eye, though. Gief does damage still. Off with a jump, but no. He tried to go for, I think he tried to SPD. I think he tried to empty jump SPD.
Yeah, because he landed, right?
Yeah, he did. That was a yellow card. It was a counter hit on that side, so. Okay, unit. Looking strong. Oh, good reaction. Jumped away. Yeah. Creating that situation. Blocking it out. Strike throw again. Jumps away. No punish on the lariat, though. How do you feel like Gief after this patch? Do you think that he got over-nerfed, or do you think he's still in a fine spot?
He's definitely still in a fine spot, but I don't think he was at the place in terms of other characters and justifying the buffs that they went for. Like, the justifications, I don't think that it makes much sense. But I do think that he's still in a great place. He outputs so much freaking damage, and like the conversation that we were having prior, he has reliable ways. I mean, that was so freaking deep, dude.
Yeah, the full send. I love it.
Curry?
I love the energy from half court, for real, dude. Dash into the drive rush? The bravery.
But this is like, that spacing, that exactly that scenario that we're just looking at now, this is so scary for Terry. Like, having Gief this far away, it's not as scary if you're playing against Manon, but that distance, you've got like 2 character models away, and you're... I mean, it's pretty scary if you're playing against Gief.
Unit needs to be very careful with the way he's using Bird Knuckle, because like that's the one way he's trying to close the gap. He's worried about FatManatee getting around the power wave, but look at that. That's a punish. If you're just full sending it, it's not. You're not always going to get the plus frames, especially with how FatManatee is just trying to walk forward. So it's going to be tricky for you no matter what. Also,
yeah, I think as this character evolves, it's going to be like, we're going to look for reliable setups to get the plus frames on Bird Knuckle. I like the drive rush cancel in, making it safe.
Level 2. Oh, but he backdashed. Tried to escape a throw, but he's eating some damage for this. Air SPDA is actually dead. Damn, he gets that conversion off of a... Man.
That is low-key, like, we're 4 dreams into the inception at that point. Because backdash was a great option to choose. And therefore, level 2 is a great option to choose. This is deep, dude.
Yeah, we're in deep. I like that perfect parry. That's the weird thing about heavy power wave too. The fact that it's not. It is a projectile in that it beats level 1s, but it's not a projectile in that you get the parry slowdown. So it's weird. So you got so addicted to Street Fighter 6, it might as well be a gambling addiction. So fake Bruno Mars.
I'm in debt. I'm in debt against Zangief, and it's. I need you to give to the match arena.
Sounds
not
like
only to join the giveaway, but to help me.
Sounds like a real Floridian, baby.
Let's go, dude. As we're speaking, Mozart, Ishuka. Mozart has been bringing about with them a Blanka renaissance. I was put onto Mozart through the 2v2 tournament where they teamed with Zycles. No, that's Slice.
That was Slice. It was.
No, I'm cooked. Never mind. I'm not gonna.
No, it was still 2 Blankas. That was still a double Blanka team, which was disgusting. But Mozart, very much living up to the CFN name. Ishuka though, playing top tier, coming out of that one clean.
Top 1.
Top 1? I'll give it up. That's fine. Japan's putting Ed top 1. Can you believe it?
No, I understand. I get.
Oh my!
The freaking mix-ups from this character. It's scary that these 2 players, Mozart and Slice, are disseminating these mix-ups on the internet. Because now I'm seeing them in ranked, and thousands of people don't know what to do because of what they've done.
Yeah, not enough people do like defense tech. You see way too much tech on like, here's how to do this sick-ass mix-up with Blanka and Rashid, but there isn't enough like how to defend against this tech. When you see it, it really feels like an oasis.
I love that. I love back throw in the corner, just block it out, and now I've got the corner, I've got level 2, I've got one more mix-up. What?
He did the up ball to send the little ball egg.
Oh,
sent
so
him to
he
school.
lit up the flush.
Yeah, he did. So he went out, he landed safely, got another mix-up. It's dumb, but it's also like how he gets to block out a jump. But I think lightning beats would still beat a jump. I don't know, it's one of those Blanka, I can't tell you what they think, if they do at all.
Yep.
So Mozart taking game 1.
What I love here is the sobriety. Although the name would suggest that Mozart is inebriated, there is a soberness and calmness of mind to it.
Do you even get inebriated? The only clips I see of the Galaxy Gas is them immediately catatonic. Like, they shut
Galaxy,
down.
You're cooked. It's like 45 seconds. One of the most easy.
Is it even? I'm not trying to talk about it. I'm not trying to convince anybody to figure it out, but an ass whooping from Ishuka right now. From top 1. So you say top 1, huh? Rashid, top 1?
You know what? I think Cammy is still her.
No way.
I think Cammy is still up there. Any character that has a way to get in, multiple ways to get in for free, okay?
Multiple
has
free?
Okay.
Cammy
has multiple ways of getting in for free. She does not have to think. Rashid has to have a really solid mix-up on level 2, or, I mean, it's just like, it's forcing mental stack upon you. We're watching it right now. Here, are we going to force burnout? Ooh, a great answer from Mozart. Back throw is going to seal the round for him. But I think that Cammy is definitely top 3, if not number 1.
Okay.
I'm crazy?
I mean, yes. Here's why, right? I think that maybe if you are thinking in a vacuum, like completely on paper, Cammy is top 1 because of these conditions, because she gets in for free. Yeah, she spends 2 bars, gets immediate plus frames, unless they're like crazy. Jesus Christ. How long were we in that combo? All right, yeah, it's time to turn it up. But, oh, the up ball. You really thought you were cooking there. You were cooking maybe, but Mozart wasn't hungry. Okay, so think of it like this, right? Cammy, very tough to pilot. If you want plus frames without spending 2 bars immediately, it's really difficult to get dive kick 2B+. That's number 1. Number 2, right, is that even if you do get to just do your EX dive kick, people be reacting to that, man. At this point, people have been reacting like crazy. It does beat like the foots and the grounded options, but some people will just, damn, that was such a nicely spaced dive ball. I guess that's the best way to put it. But Rashid top 1, I think, is just because like this character doesn't even
make the case.
Let me try to give you the case for Rashid top 1, right? It's tornado shot can be a huge problem in the zoning, but also the mix-up of him like charging it up full screen and then he just gets to mix to close the gap. It is a big setup. There are steps to it, but that is essentially his neutral skip. As like it's his neutral skip and neutral all in one, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
That interaction, like the way that he has to go for that setup, and then he just has to play Sol until level 2, and then it's basically, all right, yeah, 1 guess for half my life, potentially. And then he hit confirms, and it's like constant Oki, constant reapplication. He does still have to play footsies and doesn't have like the best buttons to do so, but I mean, look at this. You know what I mean? And then he gets the mix-up right here.
Exactly. This is Ishuka is putting my entire argument on display, because to me, what makes Rashid really great is the high-low. Like, forcing the high-low in the corner. Ooh, a level 1 will secure Ishuka the round. But, yeah, other than that, I think that fully charged shot into, like, getting in for free, I don't think you see that at the highest level. Do we see the best players going for that? Like, getting that for free on round start?
We're in the conversation of like neutral skip. That is like the thing that he gets, right? Obviously, like the drive. I just wanted to see how that interaction was gonna go.
If that worked, I don't know about my grasp on reality because Mozart threw that out so confidently that I was like, am I crazy? Like, what are the dynamics here?
Okay, nice whiff, but couldn't connect it, but still the frame trap there. Ishuka putting a point on the board for himself. Yeah, I mean, you see it enough. You see it enough where it is like a strong way for him to advance through the neutral, but obviously you see drive rush way more. But I think that also at the highest levels, Rashid neutral is just clean where he doesn't have to worry about skipping neutral. You know, he gets the hit that he needs in order to just do this, and then he doesn't have to play neutral for however long. Because look at this. The jump out, as long Rashid just sticks to you, you know.
No, it's constant guessing on wake up. You're not gonna get me arguing against that. That Oki is so oppressive. It's like you can do 4 things in that scenario, and choosing the lights is obviously the safest, but it's really tough playing against this character.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That was sick. Okay, the cross cut with the mixer though. The one thing I will give you though, we're starting to see a lot of like the Cammy Hooligan setups now. And she can start to like really apply that mix up, but I don't think the damage payoff is there like in order to get those situations.
I didn't even think about Hooligan. She has so many tools that Hooligan was the last thing that came to mind. Dude.
I'm supporting your argument there, right? I'm just building it more for you.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
There you go.
Ooh, that is kind of garbage, dude. Drive reversal loses there. Jesus Christ.
That's your fault. What do you think? You got this huge active hitbox in your face. You think you can press anything that isn't block?
But it's got to be timing dependent, right? Because if the tornado is behind you, then I'm sure it works.
I think it's also like with Blanka because he moves forward as well. It's 2-2 right now. I think, yeah, also because Blanka moves forward, you would think, okay, I can get past this. So you might be right. You would have to lab that situation out, but
I want
you might be cooking.
The player that Mozart is, because they've tried a number of different options that I've never seen in my life that have not worked. But I don't know if they know that they didn't work. Like,
right.
Am I just trying stuff on the fly for the Casa audience?
You should. It's online bracket, just full send. The anti-air, he's so low on meter. He had to jump away. But look at this. He has to just keep the pressure.
I do like Rashid kind of not forcing the situation, because if anybody else is playing, I mean, this is unfortunate, but forcing the burnout and reading too much into it, it can be to your detriment oftentimes.
What the hell?
Blanka top 1.
What was that, dude? Like the stand heavy kick? How did that even connect? He was not even close when he was doing his double jump garbage, but still. That was nuts.
Oh my gosh. Spacing trap? Or is this Mozart's first time ever seeing that scenario and they're like, I want to make the most in front of this Casa double elimination audience. I want to put on a show, baby. I'm Mozart.
Well, Mozart died young, so Ishuka probably looking to shut him down right now. Ooh. Right at his peak, just as he's about to go double platinum. Oh, it still catches. He only has 1 bar though, so he's probably just trying to attack pressure on brother. He had a route into level 1. Just at it. Level 3 cuts through, but he whips. In all honesty, I respect it. But he spent 3 bars to survive. Like maybe too expensive when you still had a lead. You know, it wasn't over yet. Because now you're going into this without Lightning Beast, without Super.
Yeah, they might be regretting it now. In the corner, in particular against Rashid. Got to gas, baby. Yeah.
So I think Mozart is mentally cooked right now. Yeah, he's mentally cooked. Just bust out.
Oh no, he's just starting. He's revving up, dude. He's not cooked. He's underdone.
Rev up those fires. Oh.
Didn't new Mozart just drop? Isn't that what the timeline is saying?
This feels like a deep dive, like a Facebook conspiracy.
Are you serious right now? This is...
I don't know if that's real.
ThunderDelangis.
No, but Sniffulls though, Casa's very own.
Yeah, that jump out is always gonna get.
You could be right. You could be right, and I'm just not tapped in to the needle drop lore iceberg like that. You know what I mean?
100%. It is absolutely red flannel for albums that are not good.
Interesting. I actually watched the video. I'm an idiot.
It's gotten to the point where I won't click on a video with a red flannel because I know it's bad.
This is what I mean. Like it's bad for his numbers if he actually does do that, because people are gonna look at the thumbnail. Red flannel? All right, not worth my time. I literally just read the headline, not the whole article.
Listen, Anthony, I know you're here in the chat. Reconsider.
Clip it and ship it. Send this to Needle Drop right now.
Huge opportunity for Sniffulls, but an ODDP on Wake Up. Thunder with the game, making quick work of Sniffulls. Let's see if the Terry gameplay can be cleaned up. If we can force some plus frames. Ooh,
oh, there it is.
Screen shake. He's got some long normals, dude.
He's got long mediums for sure. I think that's where the balance is, because I remember some pro players were talking about like, Broski, Bird, and Sajam actually were all pointing out how Terry just doesn't have like the powerful Shoto heavy buttons. But I think that his damage output without him is exactly why that he's supposed to have bad footsies with those buttons. Does that make sense?
A lot of base damage, you're saying?
Yeah, like look at like even off of a low forward starter with the scaling, if he wanted to and he's in the corner and everything like that, that is too big. I feel like if he got a proper heavy starter just in the mid screen, he would be a little over 2. Because look at this routing already.
Yeah, that's a third, and all he had to spend was 3 bars. Oof. But again,
that's my
what
take.
Makes Akuma so great is like just one clip gets you so much damage, so much real estate on the screen. Ooh, that's it. Yeah.
Jeez. Okay, I keep forgetting that like Akuma health actually matters.
Yeah.
Because that brick of health didn't look like it was throw kill range. I like how Sniffulls is playing neutral though.
Yeah, but going for the parry, you're gonna get cooked. 99% of the time, you get being cooked.
Okay, in the corner against Akuma. It's awful. Yeah, EX bust out if you're going for that target combo. I was mentioning it earlier. Oh, yeah, let's spend that level 3 to go for that burnout. And the pressure from this, if he's going to do the crack shoot loop, ThunderDelangis is the type to super out of it, though. I'm going to give him that 100%.
Let's see. Oh my God.
Never. He just hit confirms.
It was the monkey's paw, dude. He did it, but in a way significantly different than what we expected, and that kills.
He died for it too. That's it. Do you think ThunderDelangis sounds like a wrestler name?
ThunderDelangis sounds like a wrestler name, but I am hesitant to say that about a person who's I think that's their government name. Isn't that Thunder's like?
You're right. Yeah, I forgot. That is his government name. I forgot.
So, you know, he definitely.
That's fine. I can still say it. I can still say it sounds like a wrestler name.
It's not
sometimes
like
wrestlers use their names. John Cena.
Yeah, Gold Dust. Kidding.
The Undertaker, you know.
Oh yeah.
Kurt Angle, Steve Austin.
Yeah, his last name was Show.
All right,
Yes,
I'm unmuting for that one. The chat's got to hear me. You're calling this man Gold Dust Johnson? Like that's his name? Like that's what he signed on his report card?
His first name is Gold, last name Dust. Everybody
like, yeah, yeah, sure. I believe you. Dude,
come on.
His first name is CM.
Although Triple H was onto something, given that his name is Hunter Hearst Helmsley, that's pretty like that is pretty alpha of him.
Exactly. Okay,
right.
hold on, you're doing it again. Hold on, he needs to actually like go for a mix-up. Yeah, has to tack on that little bit of damage before the drive actually comes back. But needs to clean up the neutral. His life depends on it here.
Yeah, this is it.
Oh
my gosh. Akuma had a Converse All-Star right next to his nose, and he freaking pressed. What a whiff punish from Thunder. Taking it clean 3-0, but I would say that Sniffulls definitely showed signs of life.
The fatality thing and connect with that dude as a person outside of the FGC.
Given that I'm trash at the game, no.
Okay.
But look at that, dude. Am I a scriptwriter? Am I a precog in Minority Report? Because we've got a DJ on the screen right now.
Yeah, I don't know how you did that. Looked into, you peered into the crystal ball and just plucked the DJ, put him on screen. But also another Manon. Legendaddy, we see a lot in the online space. Trying to make a case for Manon. She's suspiciously popping up a little bit more online. What's happening here?
I mean, that
Japan
last second reaction there on the DI. Hello?
Japan says Manon is top tier once, and then everybody in the US just starts doing backflips on it, on Japan as a country.
I will say that, and I mentioned it when we were talking about fire, I am, oh my lord,
bro,
Legendaddy is putting in work in the corner. DJ doesn't know what to think.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far.
You want Igudala? That bit was
the
all
birds
staking on the fact that
the US, you know what I mean?
Oh, the US?
Yeah, we're talking US.
nephew,
I still
dual
want
Kevin.
to-
Oh my god.
Yeah, definitely dual Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin, for sure, Kevin.
That's what I'm saying. I think our dad beats up their dad.
Not by
It seems like we've got this online sorted, so we will see if it was the connection that gave Manon these buffs, or if it was pure skill from Legendaddy.
Yeah, I think we're just picking up from the 1-0 that we left off at.
Yep.
But
Dude, that scaling is kind of crazy.
dude, that was sick. I love
killer.
watching the juggle combos from DJ. It is still cool. I was seeing this when Luke got his buffs, and JP got, his crouch medium punch, crouch heavy punch put back for the most part. And I was like, man, I kind of miss seeing these characters. Not like dominate, but I just miss seeing them in general. I feel like when they got nerfed, everybody just stopped playing them. And now, as of this latest patch, oh, he might be dead. No, he's not dead.
One more opening. Ooh. Oh,
Level-
does that reach?
Not even close. Level... He was cooked, actually. Maybe level 2 wouldn't have connect because of the distance again, but... Okay, B.Son. Ooh, the handshake, the flash parry.
Why did standing medium or back medium not work there?
I don't know.
Ooh, we see good use from B.Son of the new target combo.
Is it new, or is it just
It's just new and improved.
recontextualized? Yeah, improved. Yo, the punish counter, sweet. Allowing the pickup.
Lord, dude,
Yo,
Lin.
the knee shot to the dome.
Okay, I mean B.Son with dominating.
The kill shot, the knee. Yeah, he is a train, non-stop. Unstoppable force, and Legendaddy just does not know how to defend against this. Tries to jump out, looking really desperate. Now we're back. This is cooked. Level 3.
Pack it up, folks. The train has left the station. And this, I think, highlights to me the importance of corner defense in Street Fighter 6. Obviously, the corner is important in any fighting game. But with the amount of mix-ups that are afforded to characters that aren't mix-up heavy, Deejay, of course, is a character who is mix-up heavy. You need to have your corner defense down pat if you want to have a seat at the table in this game.
I think that this corner is more threatening than it has been in any other Street Fighter, just because of how strong Oki is in this game. Like, more so than the other. Because, like, what? In 4, you had, you had crouch teching, you had, like, a plethora of OSs to help you defend. In Street Fighter 5, it was kind of just like, oh, I just have to hold out against the strike throw and the plus range. But in this game, there's just so much, and all of the top tiers in this game just get so many different layers on top of the system mechanics. So being in the corner, especially as Manon, who doesn't have much defensively, is very bad.
Yeah, given that it's the only place where stun can occur, is another thing that, like, we've gotten used to, and we understand it to be true in Street Fighter 6 at this point in its life cycle. But it's like, that changed the identity of the fighting game to some degree.
There's that, there's like the wall splat too. There's the, trying to use parry as a defensive tool when you're in the corner has its own drawback with the punish counter throw. B.Son taking the swiftest 3-1. The lack of balance frequency feels bad is because there isn't much going on in the game, like content-wise. I feel like if we... Okay, so obviously this is a conversation that kind of comes around a lot whenever they show off a new battle pass or new avatar thing. People are just like, bro, where are the actual costumes? And I think that now people are just starting to get fatigued and overwhelmed because it's like the seasonal stuff, like the Halloween stuff. And we haven't gotten costumes or even like a spec of the new costumes whatsoever. I think that's what makes the balance feel bad, because the meta shifts a good amount and in a healthy way a lot, like, and frequent enough. And the balance frequency that they did, I think them also saying, yeah, we're going to balance more frequently and then not doing so far also feels worse. I think that's a big reason why.
100%.
It's just the lack of activity.
Writers are so excellent that we have the new Halloween colors on screen here.
True.
Did we write the script? Did we consult about this and rig the bracket?
It is insane. It is so cool. The BB Hood color. I mean, obviously, that's what makes it feel worse, right? They got the colors, but not the actual costumes. I don't know. I'm not a dev. And I'm not going to try to pretend to know what Capcom should and shouldn't do and how they can handle their costumes. I'm sure there's a reason we're not getting costumes. And I don't know if them communicating why we're not getting costumes would help the case, but in any case, at least we have the colors, and at least the game is good. At the end of the day, at least the game is good.
Yeah. To that I agree, my friend. And not every day do you have a Lily mirror. Doesn't Japan have Lily high on their tier list as well?
Well, again, grappler bias. They think grapplers are very good, just in general, as a region.
Oh,
like, and not specific to this game. They just keep doing that with Street Fighter.
But that the previous conversation thread brings to mind the lack of content and stuff like that. You having issue with my claim that the game wasn't properly built around the battle pass. Yes. Do you recall this?
What?
You disagreeing with my take about Street Fighter 6 not being built around the battle pass.
Oh, I did disagree. Oh, I'm so surprised that you remember this. Okay, yes. Okay, the reason I said that, right? You said that they didn't build this game for the battle pass initially. You said that that was like an afterthought, that they added it later, that they thought of, they probably noticed trends. But with the way that they built World Tour, Battle Hub, like how centric the avatar system is and the shop and everything like that, as well as all of the cosmetic things like the title, like a custom intro screen when, here comes a new challenger, shit like that, and the arcade games, those are all battle pass rewards, and they built the game around them. Even like the phone customization and emotes, all of that minor stuff they just throw into the battle pass. Now we can say, I'm sure you heard me say it, do they have poorly structured battle passes and like, you know, the rewards aren't that great? We can say that both things can be true at once. They can have built the game around the battle pass, but the battle pass just isn't good. But it's not that they didn't build it with the battle pass in mind. They definitely did. It's just not a great battle pass.
Regarding the match, the fact that Modern Lily doesn't level 3 to the DI is troubling to me.
It was.
I
know, you're supposed to have those reactions. But yeah.
That is the point. Well, maybe not the point. It's definitely for accessibility. But absolutely you need to have that a lot. If I don't, I am more offended when I don't get hit with the reaction super on Modern than if I did get hit by it. To the point.
It's like you should have those. That's why you're playing Modern.
Thank you for elucidating, because I see the origin of our misunderstanding.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is exactly as you say. I wasn't saying that at some point late in development it dawned upon them to include this monetization stuff. That was not, maybe that was the way that it was communicated, but it was not the intention of the take. The intention of the take is that these monetization strategies are poorly implemented, and they aren't in line with the value proposition of games and developers that do that kind of thing really well.
Yeah, so far. Obviously, there are a lot of we agree there. It is like they have to build that battle pass around like the fact that you do pay full price for this, right? Whereas in games like Warzone and stuff, Fortnite, obviously those are free to play, quote unquote, because Call of Duty, Apex as well, right? Like those are pretty successful battle pass systems. I mean, people will put Apex up to debate just because of loot box as well, but still.
And recently they're kind of in hot water. But the thing is that, like, okay, Fortnite, a skin doesn't change the game, doesn't change the game, have any material effect on the way that the game plays. For a game like Apex, it has a material impact. It changes the mechanics that you can employ in your match. Each of them have a unique kit, so they're probably the closest comp to fighting games. Dash. I do like the jump out there. Is that gonna land?
No, are you joking, dude? Okay, that's fine. But Modern reactions not always gonna have a solution. Either way.
But here,
iPeru,
you have a checkmate situation.
It's true.
Yeah, that's it. Lights out.
Look at that. Yeah, he tried to mash, or I think he tried to jump. Either way, I think he tried to escape a follow-up DI. People would be happier about it. Again, just to reiterate, people would have less conversations about balance because, again, meta evolves. People are saying that Terry is like mid-tier right now, but we could see, obviously I'm always hoping to see Riddles just because he's so active on Twitter. He's always posting the clips. He's always posting the Terry tech, that we could see him be the representative and makes Japan be like, this character's top 1. Akuma who?
Responsible for like one of the bigger discourses that happened recently, and you know that. Do you know this about Riddles, that they were a Terry main in Ultimate as well?
I do know that. That's the one Riddles thing that I know.
I love that, like, the disproportionate amount of excitement that Riddles must have had seeing that announcement trailer. And I wonder if I would be interested to hear from Riddles, to hear if he feels like his familiarity in Ultimate translates at all to familiarity in Street Fighter 6.
Was it Riddles that posted that, like, Terry and Street Fighter versus Terry and Smash, like they tried to show combos that he can do, or like links that he could do?
I'm sure.
Like it was like the stand medium kick into Buster Wolf.
Buster. Yeah.
I think that was him. No shot. What was that? Was that a reaction to the crack shoot? Is Thunder cracked? That's insane. I mean, Thunder is cracked, but with the reaction there too?
What's crazy is that Riddles is improving at such a fast pace in this game, that this match being for entry into top 8 to me is pretty wild because these two players are excellent.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see if Riddles can demonstrate some Terry mastery this early on in his release.
Yeah, I'm always up for an underdog. I'm always up for, like, you know, showcasing of new tech and seeing new characters succeed. Because, like, when you have Akuma on the screen, you're going to kind of anticipate Akuma to win, especially ThunderDelangis' Akuma. ThunderDelangis. But with the newcomer on the streets, it would be sick to see Riddles doing some work, but unfortunately ThunderDelangis coming up right now with a 3-round lead.
Ooh. Burn Knuckle doesn't get punished, but they're able to get a big opening there. Lynx.
Going for that loop. It's not a real loop. He doesn't get an actual throw loop. Oh.
Nice. Anti-airs on lock.
Oh, nice whiff punish. And that's Terry's best scenario. That's exactly what he wants, right? He wants to take you to the corner. He wants to be able to loop the round wave, get maximum damage. Look at that. DI, corner carry immediately. Oh, but ThunderDelangis pokes his way out.
DI on round start is kind of, it's nasty work, I'm not going to lie.
It is pretty
The
disgusting.
spirit of K-Brad was coursing through his body. He got possessed for a brief moment there.
Gambling addict.
Level 3.
Yeah. Had
It's
to.
highly scaled. Does it kill?
It's
Over under? Dude.
It's Akuma, bro.
Come on, man. 0 nerfs?
It's a. I mean, what does he hit him for? 9K.
That was as scaled as scaled could be, dude.
Yeah, you know, it was stand fierce starter. It was totally fine, justified.
But this was the
He needs
situation
it.
that Riddles was milking in the previous game. So let's see if he can maintain that pressure. It's gonna be death, right? Level
He's
1?
absolutely dead. Yeah, are you okay? God, he's so sick. He's so cool. I'm so excited for Mai. I think I'm unreasonably excited for Mai. I want to know. She'll probably be the charge. She'll probably be a charge, but I am unreasonably excited for Mai.
She has like air command grabs too, right?
She do. She has the dive. She has the wall stick or the wall dive. Yeah, I don't know. Because the thing is with Mai, her moveset in the KOF games is low-key kind of boring. But Street Fighter makes those... they made Terry sick as hell. Dude. Not that Terry's boring in KOF engine. Like, his moveset there is still sick, but...
Man, does that punish, like... Is that real? Punishing the sweep on the standing medium? I wonder if Thunder has been doing the homework or if they're just familiar with this game to such a degree that they just know that stuff like that's going to work.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's got to be an awareness thing. Riddle's slowing things down. There it is, the burn knuckle throw. One more guess. He tries to jab out. Oh, there it is. Good reaction from Riddles, busting out of that.
All right,
Not
getting
going
a
out
game
free.
on the board.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
wonder
Terry
if that was
looks so
OS. The ODDP OS on Drive Rush Cancel In. I wonder if it was that or he just had the feeling that Thunder was going to go in raw. Pause.
I think it's too late for you to pause anything, to be fair.
Tricks on it. Tricks.
He is in
Flips.
Clips.
Blazing.
Called me Krispy Kreme. Just remembered that. Tries to cut through the fireball, not happening. ThunderDelangis ends up getting XDP.
Oh, that must have been a roundhouse.
Yeah, I could tell that Riddles is really losing to that situation. Like it's the neutral where he feels the weakest, right? And it's really difficult to try to open up ThunderDelangis to mistakes because Akuma's neutral. It's so hard for him to make mistakes, especially with fireball. Like, how are you gonna do it? How are you gonna do it?
Yeah, but immediately goes for the extension on the what's it called, the target combo and gets punished for it. That's huge though.
I wonder if that's one of the qualms about Terry is the light conversion, because he had another situation like that earlier where he wasn't able to pick up off the lights. That's definitely dead. The level 3 scaling be damned. That's definitely in range. Good stuff to Riddles. Still alive on the loser side. ThunderDelangis now qualifying for the top 8.
Yeah, I think when you are getting blown up by the low forward, it is such a ubiquitous scenario in Street Fighter 6. He wasn't, I don't know if it's Terry, I don't know if it's the new character, but Riddles was getting clipped over and over again. I don't know if it's just tweaking the walk block. But if you are getting blown up by low forward, you're gonna lose. Like, okay, so anybody can do a max damage combo on a whip DP. Everybody can do that. I also think that everybody could dominate in the corner. So when you are just dominating in the corner, but you don't have many neutral wins, I think that although you're getting max damage in the corner by blowing people up, if you're not winning neutral and doing it's like doing your homework, eating your vegetables, dude. It's not sexy. It doesn't look cool. It doesn't lead to a big number on the side of the screen. But neutral is always where it's gonna matter the most.
Vegetables can be sexy. Oh my god! Cutting through the fireball. Aki the special, but the block that time a little too far, or B.Son just orchestrated that pretty well. Kharsonist. I mean, this is talking about damage, right? When you're talking about like big damage in the corner or big punish damage, Aki this is like a 2-touch character no matter who she's up against. If she gets the situation right. I think that part of it is having to apply the poison, though. That's the big challenge.
Yeah, it's definitely part of the win condition, but I like this. Just speaks to the sauce conversation about giving Ryu Hashogeki and giving characters so much sauce. I think the developers playing around with the way that Fang worked, and I just think that this character is just like there's so much love put into the way that she was designed. The fact that the poison can blow up and lead to extensions and stuff like that, it just makes for such a sick character. That's gonna be level.
Yeah.
And B.Son, who was like struggling in that first game against the Manon in the previous set that we watched, has gone on and just clean swept rather, and every game following that first one.
Yeah, Kharsonist, definitely one of the more fun Akis to watch. Is one of the most optimal to see, and it's also the way that he like navigates around his opponent's neutral. Oh, just late, couldn't quite react.
I wonder if they play each other a lot, because the callouts on DI and the tap parry attempts, it's not preemptive, but I feel like there's got to be some sort of history there. B.Son is on it.
Sure they are, or at least B.Son is very familiar with Aki at this point. She's gotten more popular. People are putting her higher on the list, but also Deejay kind of has a very binary way of skipping neutral, entering this mix-up situation. Tries to go for a tick throw, but
willing to go into burnout.
Oh no!
Could have got the extension. I wonder if they could have after the forced knockdown, but in any case, they're still in the driver's seat here.
Look at that. It feels like every knee shot that B.Son's throwing out is the right one, but okay, able to get recovered.
Yeah, and Carson is trying to throw out the shimmies, but B.Son not biting. Yeah, OD fireball from Aki is so like it's kind of like Yasar. Like it is mental stack. It's just mental stack on screen anytime that it's presented.
Yeah, I mean, if B.Son doesn't have a charge, yeah, it makes contending with it with an OD slasher damn near impossible. You do have to hold that, but one of her strong points, locking things down in the mid-range, using the fireball to do it, and there it is, catching that. B.Son tries to check, but it doesn't clear. Plus frames, no, was it not?
Oh my gosh. Getting the up kicks on the neutral jump is like you're I don't know. B.Son is cooking right now.
He definitely could be. Now look at that. Just send all the way in. Back to the wall, Kharsonist. I smelled it. I smelled it from a mile away. The room stank. That was disgusting, B.Son.
Solid stuff from B.Son. And Kharsonist is no player to sneeze at. So the fact that he is doing so well, just so many plus frames in Aki's face, making her think over and over again. That was 2, right?
That was 2. 2 so far.
Okay. Time to think.
Yeah, the health being that low, back to the wall. Kharsonist so far not having had reacted with the DI or not able to present the DI threat too much, but I know it looks tough. I mean, you could be right in the history, but it's also just a way that, like, the very clean way that B.Son is able to like shut down neutral, make sure that Kharsonist isn't able to even get an inch. And Exhibit A, we're seeing it right once again right there. Just when he feels confident, DI cuts through. It's just an unstoppable force.
Kharsonist
Shout out
to react to that DI.
Yeah. Thanks El Chicote for the raid. Happy belated birthday.
28 hours. He did a 28-hour stream for 28 years.
Yeah, I think those are the rules. It was like, I think it was just in September too. He was it in September? I wonder if he got the big sub. He should have. He deserves it. It's like B.Son deserves the win, probably.
Yeah, is on deck to take it as a clean 3-0. But I just feel like the things that Kharsonist, like the shimmy attempts, the tap parries, B.Son is just not biting, like insistent on this defensive strategy, and Kharsonist can't break past like that first layer. Yeah, the neutral jump there. And you lose confidence as a player that's presenting a lot of options. You're like, frick, man, I cannot open this person up.
Yeah, it definitely looks like B.Son is just... He's set the pace, and it's very much Kharsonist playing B.Son's game. And with the way that he's balancing knee shot, like the air game and the ground game, Kharsonist, you can tell the mental stack is just way too strong. Tries to escape that, but the drive rush to chase it down. Forced to level 3, and actually cuts through. This is going to be the CA, so a huge amount of damage, possibly even the burnout. But
might be too late, though. Oh, burnout is huge.
Yeah, and he needs to make sure that everything connects, keeps this gapless. B.Son cannot super out of this, but there it is, the stun, and he probably has the damage to do it. He might build 3 bar. Yeah, doesn't even need it. No drive rush necessary. Kharsonist staying alive, and he needs to.
Yeah, I was skeptical about the mash, but given that situation, Aki being so oppressive in burnout, and knowing that he was going to have the meter to checkmate in the corner, it was actually super dope. All right, signs of life from Kharsonist. Can we get a game on the board?
It has to happen now. The jump heavy punch actually gets stuffed by the face breaker, forced to poke out. I like this. That's to just tack on the plus frames as much as possible. Make B.Son respect the pressure, but also put some more focus on defense and make sure that B.Son doesn't think that he can just skip neutral for free. Kharsonist is trying to keep things clean, but...
Oof. But very tactical. I like the retreats. Kharsonist is just saying, I don't have an opening. I am not going to force it. Level 1. Level 2.
Level 2. Got to make sure that he gets enough damage. Spends that, puts a point on the board for himself, stays alive, denies the set point, denying B.Son from moving on to the top 8. Maybe it's one of those like takes a long time to warm up type of deals. Maybe the going back to the character select is more effective than people give it credit for.
I like it for sure, because Kharsonist was exactly what I was saying before about not being able to open him up, and then finding those key openings, just retreating back, going to the mid screen, going back into neutral, saying, hey, I'm gonna get my drive gauge back, I'm not gonna force anything, and then spending when he gets the big openings. That's what he's doing now that we didn't see prior. And now B.Son is playing decidedly slower.
Oh my god, the knee shot. Yeah, I can tell Kharsonist, he's like, just when he thinks he can set the pace, just when he thinks he can poke, B.Son just passes through. It could be a scorch of luck, but... Oh, yeah, the cross-up. A really ambiguous air situation. I don't know how he was able to block. He couldn't, and now in a really good spot. Looping this. Nope, tries to go for a delay there, but jumps away, cross-up. Look at that.
Oh,
Not committing too hard to the air slashers, too. Aware of how Kharsonist can get around there.
Oh,
no! Once again, set point.
Throwing that butter and guessing line. Kharsonist on the receiving end of that punish counter. Let's see if B.Son can keep it clean and take it.
Yeah, pops that poison. Probably wanted to look for, I think that's just the name of the game, making sure that, like, if B.Son is going to sit full screen and try to, like, get greedy with the way he skips neutral, slowly closing the gap, keeping Kharsonist mobile, then the poison application is what he wants. Cuts through with the Cruel Fate.
Oh,
Nice, Kharsonist.
Carson's guessing right, but it seemed like he wasn't sure if he wanted to go for the throw or not.
No. I mean, it's definitely like B.Son hasn't done a reversal in a minute, right? So he can probably smell one on the way. Perfect parries. Check his eyeballs.
Ooh, great drive rush in. Goes for the level 3, says, I want to spend it now. Early damage.
Yeah, get as much damage on the board so that way he can play safe and have room to. It's going to take a lot of effort to B.Son for B.Son to even this out, but also he gets to just poke and it works out for him. And
yeah, this style, like, I'm going in your face, gets hit with the wake up level 3, but Kharson is just going in and then retreating back. Like, committing heavy to both options.
Yeah, and committed a little heavy there on the offense too. Got hit with the wake up level 3, like I mentioned earlier. B.Son hadn't done the reversal, so Kharsonist probably didn't forget, but just wasn't as mindful of it in that scenario. So now burnt out at full screen, meterless, can't cut through these air slashers. B.Son just allowed to approach. No whiff punish there.
Kharson is able to get out of the corner is so important here, and it's still really scary, but about to get the drive meter back.
Oh,
checks the drive rush in.
No way. He has meter. He has level 1. Nope, couldn't even do it, but he's going to be able to chip because B.Son can't level 1 through that pressure. Kharson is tying this up 2-2 in a very hard-fought comeback attempt. Slow, meticulous, but seemingly surgical. Minus a few gaps in the pressure.
Ooh. Yeah, once you start getting hit by that command grab, it might spell disaster for B.Son. Ooh, but a great punish counter. The freaking corner carry too here.
Oh yeah, the backdash. There we go. Using a new option on defense. Target combo. Yeah, tries to check that. Couldn't clear from the plus frames of the... or recovering from the fireball.
I like that B.Son is using that new stuff. A great perfect parry on the freaking drive impact. He gets optimal drive gauge damage. This is going to be burnout in the corner, dude.
Yeah,
Level 1 is not immune, or invincible, rather.
No, it is not. So he's going to eat that drive impact, the command grab to build some meter. Build so much meter off of that command grab. Kharson is now turning the tide at set point.
Poised to take this thing, dude. What a turnaround.
Yeah, looking good, too. Really turned things around. Facebreaker trading, not in his favor. Cut through with the Sobot. Look at him. Locking him down. It feels like Kharsonist has had his back to the wall a lot, but he's done really well to fight his way through. Just sends the Cruel Fate. No retaliation from B.Son. Look at that. Being respectful, too, of the parry.
I think a feature of the set early on when B.Son was taking it was Kharsonist trying to go for the parry attempt. Oh, but misses the pickup. Back throw.
Yeah, not even really an optimal punish there. Even though he had a huge opportunity to be able to route into CA. Oh, no whiff punish! But still stays alive with the tech.
Oh, this is
Painfully close. Look how bad this is. No! Baits out that level 3 with the fake slasher. And B.Son is able to go into the final game, final round with full resources. Whiff punish. Huge start for B.Son.
Kharsonist might pay for this big gamble on the level 3. Although they do get out of the corner once again.
Anti-air.
Spending at the end of the last round is going to be huge.
Oh, bad trade. But still alive. The counter hit. Doesn't have the meter to close it out, but he might be able to with this route into the level 1. Level 2, actually. And Kharsonist, what a pickup. And great opportunist, I would say.
That Kusanagi isn't a character specialist of Ryu, and he is exceptional at the game, and there is more to optimize with the character. So, a person like Paladin, if he can tap into the neutral and the things that Kusanagi was doing exceptionally well, I think Paladin is poised to be the person that puts his character on the map. If
Well, Paladin is absolutely a character specialist. You know, he is like, in terms of Ryu, like this guy is probably one of the best representatives out there. We're starting to see that showcase. Look at this Ryu classic strike throw. Perfect to start things off against Jazdero on the Bison. There is a lot of fundamental strength that you have to have as a Shoto player, just in general. And Kusanagi definitely showcases that a lot. And Paladin can contend. I may, don't take what I said about him playing Akuma and Cammy earlier. It takes a lot to pilot those characters, especially Cammy, and Paladin does really well with those. So for him to have that, cross-contamination is a feat in and of itself. But back to the wall right now, a huge starter for Jazdero. That could be a route into level 3 if he wants to close things out, but no. He's going to try to open things up with one more guess.
And Paladin guessing right both times that he had the bomb on him. That's huge. Ooh, that is not quite stun. The neutral jump almost punish counters.
Plus frames, had to respect that. Tried to press something, Paladin. Could have been a jab, could have been contesting Jazdero on something, but either way, round start bomb. Filthy. Evil.
The spirit
I should say.
Of K-Brad. Let's go to the casino, baby.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah, the guesswork in the beginning there worked out for him, but slowing things down a lot more now. Paladin getting a free Denjin, hopefully trying to turn that into a big damage reward, or at least a free in with the heavy fireball. Who knows? A lot of... Look at that. Look how very minimal buttons. Low commit. You're absolutely joking. Somebody check his future. He can see into the future. I don't know how he knew. Neither of them had pressed anything for like 20 seconds. And he gets the right neutral jump to lead to all that? I think he hired a clairvoyant for his bracket run today. And we need to know if that's against the rules.
The crazy thing is that he didn't confirm into level 3 in 2 interactions, but he still got the win. And yeah, I definitely think he's a precog, dude. That's gonna be it. Yeah, level 1, and we're gonna secure the win. But I do think it was so funny how they were vacillating between like heavy neutral and I'm just gonna go in. I wonder if we'll see it here. We're gonna play neutral for like 25 seconds and then just commit.
Yeah. Speaking of neutral, scissor kicks, drive reversal actually, just trying to keep things locked down. Jazdero backing off, trying to enforce neutral yet again, but cut things off. Find that pressure, strike throw, no!
Doesn't get a punish counter on the neutral jump. That's huge.
Ooh, Target combo into the Denjin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that decision because he just wants to be able to maximize with the damage or get a proper poke. Oh, great bait from Jazdero. Definitely going to go for a meter spin here. The level 2. Is this enough? That's definitely enough. He is cooked.
Yeah, Paladin had Jazdero like locked in the first game, and we spent 90% of that last game in the right corner. Jazdero cooking Paladin.
Okay, looking like the tides are turning now for Paladin. Empty jump low. Tacking on a couple more damage there. Big whiff punish, but no reward off of it. Here we go. Spends it to level 1. Doesn't even need it. The DP. Perfect. Reminiscent of the first round of the game. Trying to repeat. Restore that glory.
Yeah, Ryu in the corner is so oppressive. You have so many opportunities for plus frames and huge damage.
Despite that, still people say worst Shoto.
I just think the Shotos are really good in this game, dude. He could be the worst of something great.
Let him cook. It's like Paladin cooks the life bar with that level 3. Shin Shoryuken. Putting him up 2-1 in the set now. The jeans to flip-flop combo goes crazy. And every time he does the win pose in this jacket, I think he's going to flex and bust out of it like he's
the
dragon
whip punish
ball.
is absolutely wild. I'm not sure about that. Oh, he gets called out. Drive rush cancel in, but spends the EX, willing to go into burnout in the corner here. Checkmate, doesn't have level 1.
Yeah, I'm willing to take that damage. Looks like Jazdero might have tried to go for a reset. I don't know if the stand heavy punch was for the combo route, but spent everything the moment he got it back just to make sure that he can land that kill. Set point now here for Paladin.
Your point about the flip-flops, dude. Kicking another human being very hard with flip-flops on.
Oh, yeah. I mean, an ass beating with the towel on the head in this regard. Anyway, going into the level 3. Yo, the damage? Hold on, bro.
I don't think he killed. If he kills,
bro.
That's Shoto.
Oh! Paladin.
Opties.
Are you serious, dude? I don't know. Maybe that's what's underneath Ryu's. That's what's underneath Ryu's towel.
Ooh,
is a rat. Piloting extra damage.
But you were talking about Terry not having a whip punish tool or a big heavy normal, and I understood. But as a person that plays Ryu, now I understand that standing heavy is a footsie tool and leads to such big damage. So that just brought together so many things for me. Ratatouille.
Dhalsim got some buffs.
I can't tell you if this might be the first time I ever see this matchup played in Street Fighter 6.
Well, I think that's just because the representation for Dhalsim is like not there, right? I made this point yesterday about how we're seeing a lot more Sims. I think maybe as a result of his buffs. I don't want to believe that there's just more Sim players now. I think that the current Sim players are just having better results where we're starting to see them appear more. Yo, the instant drill, I respect it, but you got hit by it, Peru. What happened there? I want to believe that Sims are just performing better in tournament now thanks to his buffs. I take everything back. I completely revoke everything I said. I'm on drugs.
That was the wildest hitbox I've ever seen. But I don't know, because the buffs just came so recently. I don't think that people are picking him up within the week and a half that we've gotten this patch. I feel like the investigation from Sim, the people that are character specialists, they have just figured out the sauce. Or rather, who are the Sims that you're referring to that are coming out of the woodwork?
Oh, you know, like Davey, like Slice. Well, Slice has been cooking immediately, but we're starting to see Slice.
Slice the Blanka player?
Slice play? No, not Slice. Hold on. Let me cook. Let me cook. The stove needs to warm up. I'll get back to it, okay?
That's okay. That's okay.
So
But Davey,
all I hear is the igniter going.
Give it some time. Just give it a sec, dude. Once again, the
but
whip
Louis Man
punish.
is playing Sim. So I think it's a matter of the buffs definitely helping him out, but the character specialist just having so many hours under their belt, and now they're showcasing at the highest levels what Sim could always do.
Oh, the straight up timeout? No way. Okay.
But
How
the
often
thing
do you
is-
see that?
But the thing is that DocMorales was the initiator of that timeout. Was on for a majority of the match. Was the one that wanted the timeout, and they got timed
Also-
out themselves.
Slice does play Dhalsim, you son of a bitch. I knew I was right. He plays Blanka too, but he plays both. I knew I was cooking.
If you check out our kickback episode where we have Slice on, he says that he mainly plays Blanka now. So, you know, do what you gotta do.
Oh,
Do what
I
you gotta
don't
do.
know. Sim got buffs. That could be different. But either way, DocMorales.
Which one of us
slowly
interviewed
goes
him?
down by a lot.
Which one of us?
It was me and you. We both did. And I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say I should know better because I was there. But I say that was so long ago. This is the internet age. I can't remember any. Nobody does. Okay, nobody's gonna go back and dig that up. Anyway, the triple dash from iPeru.
This is very dangerous.
Oh, but he teleported into his own demise, dude. Listen, get him some antidepressants. DocMorales, you were so out of that clean. You don't have to do this.
He did it twice. He timed himself out. We need to put him on to Logic's Platinum song.
I heard that album's good. I haven't listened to it, and I don't think I will. I'm just gonna take people's word for it. I'm just gonna look at the needle drop thumbnail.
Oof. See the flannel and make your determination. Okay, corner for Lily. This is very scary. She does not have to use resources in order to get in. Gets hit with the DI. Is this going to be a teleport out? Yes, it is. Oh my god.
Okay.
What did
Yep,
that hit?
that's the it hit. When it's against Sim, it hit what it's supposed to. You don't need to know what it is, but it was the right thing to do. iPeru looking pretty good in the lead.
Okay, so DocMorales drive reversal the OD Condor in, but iPeru was able to block.
I
Is
love
this
that
Lily Tech?
Lily specific tech. I mean, we're learning a lot considering the matchup is just so rare. Both of these characters relatively underrepresented. It's like iPeru, Chakotay, and others. There's literally a dozen of them.
Never nudes.
But even less Sim represented. DocMorales plays much slower, and I think that he's probably nervous on how he can lock this character down. But again, he does it again. I love the way that he's able to maintain presence in two places at once. He throws out the fireball. iPeru thinks I can get around this, but DocMorales is already ready. But all she needs to do is just get in once.
She's got her stocks. Okay,
There's the stock.
goes to the fireball, gets the corner. What's the guess?
Ooh, good tech. The double jump from iPeru ends up being the demise. Hopefully he doesn't regret this. Spends into the level 3 just to get a huge life lead, recover some drive. Knowing that DocMorales plays incredibly slow, I don't think that we're gonna... You're joking. Hold on. Am I... Look, again, the third time. Just when iPeru thinks he's out. But one more guess for his life. iPeru lets him back off, hoping that he can teleport into his death once again, maybe.
Doesn't want to get hit
Giving him-
with a wake up level 3 or something like that. Just retreating back, giving him the entire stage, dude.
I mean, it's not like Sim. Yo, he tried to press a button. Ends up getting clipped. Getting his butt hair singed a little. Tries to check it, but ends up getting counter hit.
I imagine that that's great data for Doc, though, knowing that they're going to be a little bit more cautious about throwing out buttons and float.
Yeah, trying.
Getting caught, dude.
Ooh, good answer. Good coverage, I should say. One more command grab. Yeah, I think that the moment DocMorales takes to the sky, it's every guess that he has in movement is just not the right one. His button placement has been very good. Outside of the few whiffs that iPeru has managed to grab,
Dang,
it's tough.
dude. This is pretty disheartening for if you're Sim, because iPeru is just giving the entire stage a character who thrives at the full length. But DocMorales here showing signs of life, almost forcing iPeru into burnout, which would be heavily advantageous for him.
Okay.
Who can do anything about it?
Look at this. DocMorales just kind of sitting pretty, but still trying to position. Oh, gets greedy, just goes in. Trying to just lock iPeru back to the wall.
Oof.
Oh, coverage yet again. Hold on. Oh! One more guess, and he does it with the lights. iPeru taking the set 3-0, qualifying for the top 8.